But we are going to have bans, and we're going to come to the real problem. Because even with the perfect warm-up, the perfect IP, the perfect SIM card, all of that stuff, you will still lose accounts. Like we already talked about in the beginning, who if you remember that, right? You're going to have mass reports by people who hate your content, pissed off subs, other agencies, right? People who want to sign your model and tell her, hey, your agency lost this account. You might want to work with us, all that stuff. Maybe IG just drops another update, and then they drop it on like Tuesday, 2 a.m. And then when you wake up like on Wednesday, you already lost your accounts if you could. Or, and this is happening more often than you think, even in your own agency, your team just fucks up. One VA logs in when he isn't supposed to. Or you just don't notice and your phone automatically connects to the hotel Wi-Fi. And now your accounts are flat. So these bans are gonna happen to a certain degree. You having an account with 20K followers, 50K, 100K, 5 mil, whatever it is, you're never gonna be 100% safe. That this account is gonna be there when you need it for the rest of time. So the question that all of you guys should be asking isn't, how do I never get banned again? Because with this call, we brought the probability 90% down. Cool. But the real question is, why do IG bans destroy the agency so much? Because, and I will give you a diagnosis after talking to every single one in my network, the agencies that get destroyed by bans, they don't have a ban problem per se, because everyone gets banned, right? There's agencies that lost their entire revenue, dropped by like 80, 90%, even like 40 or 50% of your revenue. There's agencies that lost like 5 to 10%. So the difference is not the bans itself, the difference is the structure. If your agency is that affected by bans, you have a structure problem. I'm going to elaborate what I mean by that, right? If one account holds the entire revenue and one purge kicks you out of the market, right? That means your systems are not bringing in the revenue. I can show you the numbers in a couple of slides, by the way. My revenue from someone who has IG as their main traffic source since like 6 years before TikTok, right? We dropped like 10, 15% in revenue. And this is our main traffic. I'm going to tell you why. Because the agencies that are fully ban-proof, not just by the setup we talked about, but the agencies that have the entire operating system from the back end, the chatting, the hiring, the creators, everything in place, what they do is they have the 6 structural fixes in place, meaning they have a portfolio of a lot of accounts with different content, main accounts, side accounts, they have it all figured out, so they're not affected by one account being banned. They implement everything we talked about, right? They have a better link provider. They make sure none of it gets connected. They built an actual brand, which is something all of you guys know you should do that. If you ever watched my YouTube or listen to my calls, you know, yeah, I'm probably supposed to kind of build a brand for my creator. That's probably just beneficial and has no downsides at all. But you still haven't done it. It's like training apps in the gym or eating healthy, taking your supplements. You never do it until it's too late. But if your creator has a brand, people know her, okay, you're losing IG, so what? They're going to just go to YouTube. They're going to go to X, Facebook, Reddit. If you create a new account, they're going to find you again, follow you. You build these accounts up back in a week. And last but not least, those agencies document everything they're doing. And I'm going to tell you a story that happened to someone I know. There's this agency, and the people in OFMOS, they know what I'm talking about, right? There's this friend of mine where he was working with a creator. She was doing like 200 or 300K a month. And this creator decided to quit OnlyFans entirely. Didn't want to do anything in the market anymore on good terms, right? But she said, I don't want to create any reel ever again. Okay. So this agency asked, hey, well, I don't know, can we keep the account? I mean, OF account, right? There's still people chatting. Maybe we can make a quick buck. And she was like, yeah, sure. Just like, I just don't want to hear about it again. Cool. Thumbs up. Left the agency. All good. Over the next 12 months, this OF account, without any marketing, any subs coming in, generated, I think, 800, 900K over the entire year. Because why? There were no subs coming in, but the backend systems were so high level, the chatters were so highly trained, it was the right chatters with the right systems, the better scripts, the best welcoming, we weren't burning any subs, right? That the subs, most of them just stayed on the account and kept chatting. The business wasn't reliant on new people coming in every day. So in your agency, in an ideal world, the traffic and the new people coming in, that's just there to grow the agency. That's how you scale. But your basic revenue, your MRR, your monthly recurring revenue should come from the back end. But if your revenue drops 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%, because for 1 month, there's not more people coming in, and you rely on just more people into the funnel every single day. I don't know about you guys, but for me, that sounds like a Ponzi scheme. If the business relies on just getting new people in, that's a Ponzi scheme. You get what I mean? So a banned account in your agency should be annoying. It should be an annoyance, but it shouldn't be a crisis. This is what I'm trying to get over here. Because if the ban is a full-on crisis and threatens to basically destroy your entire agency, the problem isn't IG, because it's going to happen again. It's how your agency is built. And just to kind of put that out there is going to be another ban wave. Maybe in 2 weeks, maybe in a month, 2 months, 5 months. We don't know, right? IG does what IG does, man, at the end of the day. But the next ban wave is coming, and it's going to be much worse. And when the next ban wave might be coming, your agency dies. Because next time, I might not be doing IG Reels about it. I might not post stories. I might not hold a workshop. And it might even be a harder change where you physically aren't able to adapt. But even if the wave never comes, let's assume from now on, Instagram changes their mind. They're like, OF creators, hell yeah. Like, come on the platform, sell all the titties you want. We love that, right? Even if that never comes, the backend is still burning subs, and one bad day in the traffic immediately drops your revenue. The creators leave after one bad month because you have no retention systems, and you don't have enough cash flow to survive 30 days. You can't just pay all your bills or your payroll just 1 month in advance. Again, that's just not a business. That is a Ponzi.